morning, guys. So breakfast today, I have a banana that's kind of questionable, and then a cup of coffee with 3 tablespoons of fat-free half and half for 1 point. I have 1 full egg and then a 1/4 cup of egg substitute. So this is 2 points for the egg, 0 points for the egg substitute. I have 2 points worth of avocado, 1 ounce of fat-free feta cheese for 0, and some grape tomatoes for 0. So breakfast is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Then for lunch today, I made a little bagel sandwich. So I have some of these clover sprouts, and then 1 tablespoon of this organic hummus dip for 1 point, and then the bagel thin is 3 points. As you saw, I put on some avocado, so there's 2 points of avocado. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6 points for this bagel sandwich. I have these pop chips, which these are really good, you guys. These are 3 points for the bag, and you get quite a few in this bag. So that is lunch. Then snacks, I'm bringing my usual vegetables. I have carrot chips, bell pepper, celery, and I have some grapes. And then I forgot I had this turkey pepperoni in there. So there's 1 point worth of turkey pepperoni in here, and then I have a light string cheese. So this is going to be my snacks and my lunch today. Good morning, guys. It is a rainy day. Hopefully it is light enough for this video to show up in decent quality. The darker it gets, the worse quality on video. So if you ever, because I only film with my phone, of course, so I guess probably regular cameras probably don't do that. I don't know. One of these days I'll invest in a camera, but not anytime soon with our luck. So this rain, of course, has caused my husband to be off work again. Right now, summer season and logging, and I probably said this last year too, he's a log truck driver. So in logging, in the summer, all the jobs are on dirt, and then once winter comes, they move to jobs that are on pavement roads. So that way they can work all year round and log all year round. This county, it survives because of logging. That's what keeps it alive. So there's a huge logging community here, and so they have a lot of paved logging roads, but they save those jobs for the winter time. That way the guys are not off work. Between logging crews, log truck drivers, all of them, every aspect of the industry. So anyway, September, October are always like the iffy months of working, because it's kind of the transition. We have some Septembers where we get no rain at all. Like, I think last year was one of those years we didn't get any rain in September, so they were able to work all the way through September, move the jobs to pavement, and not be off work. He might have been, no, I think it was a year before that he was off work in September because we had rain. So anyway, he is not working. Last week we did not get paid because it was a waiting week for unemployment. So this week will be another small week. So budgets have to get tight. So I probably won't get my hair cut anytime soon, because I think it's about like $40, $50, and I really should save that for, be a little bit more responsible and save that for other things, like food and gas. So because I planned on doing it when I got paid, I get paid once a month, the last day of the month. So I probably better not. So there will not be any out to eat, any of that kind of stuff going on for sure. And I think I am going to go to my freezer tonight and look around and start making my meal plan out of what I can find in my freezer. I do know the things that I have off the top of my head. I know I have that tempura cauliflower that I got at Trader Joe's, and I think I have 1 bag of the veggie fried rice from Trader Joe's left. If I don't, I can just make my own. But so I think I'll do that one night for dinner. At least for me and my youngest son. I don't think my husband and stepson will eat that, but I can figure out something else for them. And then I know I have the chili lime burgers from Trader Joe's in there, so I can have those one night. And those are only 3 points, and so I could always eat 2 of those, because one of them is not quite enough, even pairing it with like a vegetable and a salad. So I have those in there. I know I have some chicken. I'm sure I have some chicken breast in there. I think I only have 1 thing of ground beef left, and that'll be for tonight's dinner. So I probably have to pick up some ground beef. I might have one more in there, but I know I have some ground turkey. I'm pretty sure I have at least one ground turkey in there. So this week's grocery haul should only be mostly produce and maybe just a couple little things I have to pick up. I think I have some pork chops in there so I can make those for my husband. Yeah, so I'm going to the freezer tonight and I'm going to kind of pick through and see what we can make out of the freezer. I have some of those superfood veggie cakes that I got at Costco. I know I have some of those in there, and those are so good. They're 3 points a piece though, so that could be a good lunch idea. I could have like 2 of those and like a salad or something like that. They're not really good filling for dinner, but they're good for snacks and lunch for sure. I have those in there. Gosh, what else do I have in there? I don't know. I didn't even keep up with my inventories. I am terrible at that. For somebody who like prides themselves on being organized, when it comes to certain things, I do not stay very organized, and one of them is my freezer inventory. So I really need to get on the ball. And I just got a new printer because my other printer would like work half the time. It was making this really loud like clunking noise, and so I finally got a new printer before the start of school year because my son's going to need it for school. So at least I can maybe start printing out some inventory sheets instead of handwriting them, because that's what I was doing. So maybe I'll work on that this week as well. So that's my plan. It's just kind of a bummer that, you know, that the rain has to be this way and affect my life. It's nice. I mean, the rain is nice. It's a nice, you know, it's a nice break, but unfortunately it's just not good in our life right now, in my life, I should say. It's only 7:17. I'm already at work, but I probably would just get in there and start working. My dog kept me up from like 2:30 on, and he was so restless, jumping up and down. I thought he wanted to go out, but I wasn't going to take him out at that, because sometimes when he's just restless, he wants to go out and just stand there and look outside. And I'm not going to get up and just stand there. He went out before we went to bed, and he has a routine. I get up at 4:30 when I get up, and I just take him out. So he had to wait till 4:30, but he, meanwhile, he was up and down in my face, licking me, just really restless. And then one of the pictures in the living room fell down and made a loud noise, so that set off the dogs. So really pretty much just been up at since 2:30, because that happened like at 4, and so I did not get very much sleep. So sorry, I'm kind of grumpy. I'll tell you very quickly in my phone. I have for some reason one of the plugins in my bedroom, it'll only work if you have the light on. And I was plugging in one of my wallflowers in that plug-in, and I'd forgotten about that, and so I had moved where I plug my phone in, which I have it on a what do you call that, surge protector, because I have my Kindle, my phone, and another thing plugged in there. Anyway, so I had it plugged into the wrong plug, and my phone didn't work last night. So now my phone's almost dead. So I had to bring my charger to work. Anyway, I wanted to tell you what I ended up with calories and all that last night. I did end up having an apple after I did my video, so they're changed a little bit from what I posted on my video last night. So I did end up with 28 smart points, and this is how the calories equated. Now, I had a lot of fruits and vegetables yesterday, as you saw, so that's why I think the calories are kind of low. I had 1,136 calories, 36 grams of fat, 129 grams of carbs, 34 grams of fiber, so I'm glad I had that last apple, because that's like 10 grams of fiber, 60 grams of protein, and 1,272 grams of sodium. So my sodium was really low. My protein was kind of low. I like to try to keep it in like 90 gram area. If I remember right from when I counted calories and did macros, I think 90 grams is a good amount for protein. So I was kind of under on protein, but I like looking at this because before I had that apple, I only had 24 grams of fiber, and I really, really want to try to increase my fiber. So if anything, doing this double tracking is helping me see the nutrients that I'm getting. And also, you can also see your vitamins and minerals on MyFitnessPal too. You just have to scroll through and you can see how you're doing on that, because I actually did very good on my vitamins and minerals yesterday. Calories are a little low, so I think that's just because I had so many vegetables. So it's just interesting to see that 28 smart points and 1,136 calories. Yesterday I had 33 smart points, yeah, 33 smart points and like 1,396 calories. So I don't know what this is going to show, but like I said, at least it is making me aware, like the fiber. I know fiber is so important for weight loss, so I really want to try to increase my fiber, and I'm just going to kind of look at ways I can put some things like quinoa and flaxseed and chia seeds and stuff back into my diet, because I think I have not been doing that as very well. So anyhow, so that's how I ended up the day. And I'm going to call my husband, let him know I made it, get out in this yucky rain, and get to work. So I hope you guys are all having a great week. Last night's dinner, I know I always like start to close up my video and then I remember something. Last night's dinner was okay. It didn't have a lot of flavor in it, so I had to put a lot of spices in it. I am showing it in healthy dinner ideas, but I think I'll just kind of give a little narrative that, you know, put a lot of spices into it, because I think the concept behind it is good, but it could have had a little bit more flavor. So I'll talk about that in my healthy dinner idea video. So that gives you the wrap up on that. Tonight is an upside down shepherd's pie, if I'm not too tired to make it. We'll see what happens. It's possible I could flip-flop and do breakfast tonight for dinner and then tomorrow the shepherd's pie, but you will know by the time you see this. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye guys.